You gotta believe.
Hello folks, just out for another bike ride. Got a new stylish helmet. Roughrider gal said I look pretty dorky in the other one. I don't know if this one makes me less dorky, let me know. I think it's kind of dorky with my hat underneath, but I like having my hat for the old shade. But she's a beautiful day here out in the park. Thanks. It's a beautiful day though, no wind. Everything's even changing more colors, even more, y'all. Yeah. But the Riders play tomorrow. We're in bonus time, folks. We're in bonus time. Any wins we get after this is bonus. And we got a chance of getting into second place. Yeehaw. Wouldn't that be something? After that long losing streak, things weren't looking too good, and now we're sitting in the catbird seat. Chance of getting second place. In fact, if the Bombers lose tonight to Toronto, we still got a chance for first. Slim at best, but there's a chance, there's a possibility, that's for sure. You know, you gotta watch what I'm doing here. I gotta cross the road. But we got a good chance getting second place for sure. I picked Winnipeg, but you never know, maybe Kelly will do something finally. He's been another high-priced help that's not done worth a damn. And talking about high-priced help, we're getting the hammer back for this game. AJ Ouellette, man, the biggest hype guy that I've seen, a free agent pickup in a long time, and they really hyped him up as being the savior. I really thought it was a good chance too. You know, we have a really good chance of moving on with him. But oh boy, they got my path blocked off here. What's that all about? I don't know what they're doing. Oh, they're doing something there. I'll go a different way. Anyway, yeah, they hyped AJ Ouellette, spent a lot of promotional money on him, and ended up spending a lot of time in the injury list. He's got something wrong with that hip. I hope it's fully recovered. I think he was in a rush to come back after how good he saw Armstead running. Be nice to get them in the backfield as a 1-2 punch. And I think the only way you're going to get that happening is if we can get Godbar back. Yeah, if we can get Godbar back, we'd have a chance at using another American in the backfield. Right now we got another Canadian back. Fry came back and knocked Zur out of there. Zur did pretty good. That's really handy thing to have, is some guys with some experience on the offensive line that are Canadians. You don't know how valuable that really is, I'll tell you. You know, it's showing up now when you start losing Canadians like we were with the receivers. Yeah, you start getting in trouble. I've always said the team with the strongest Americans on it got the best chance of winning. No doubt about it. Girls yelling at me. Roughrider guy. They know Roughrider guy in this neighborhood. But anyway, who else? Picton's back too. We got one of our Canadian receivers back. That should be handy. Getting him back in the fold. And who else is back? Williams took back the corner spot. Henderson's sitting out. We got a different guy at the defensive end, Marion. They picked him up. He's a Canadian also. Like I said, our the D line is struggling with injuries. Hopefully we can get a few more back. We got a bye week and then one more game, so you know, maybe we can get more of our guys back. I don't know about the beer if he can come back, but it'd be handy to get him back. And also on the O-line, Brammer is replacing Jones, so we got another replacement on the O-line. At least these guys have played together before a little bit, so that'll help the situation out. Yeah, I think that's about it for our replacements, which is a good thing, you know. That's I don't know how good Revis is feeling. I think he was sitting out a bit in practice. Hopefully he's okay to go, and so was that Baldonado. I think he was sitting out on practices too, so hopefully he's okay to go full bore, because we don't really have a lot of backups there. A lot of teams run a full 2-2-2 all the way across the line for backups, but we don't have that luxury. And they just stuck with the same group here. We got the same group, and that's a good thing. Like I said, we don't have to put in people because we lost guys in injuries. We're actually getting some back, and it's going to be interesting to see if AJ Ouellette can pull his weight now and if he's fully recovered, because I was one of the people that was pretty excited when I heard that he was on his way to Saskatchewan. I go, right on. Like, I liked his running style, you know. Like, he's a lot like Oliveira style. They're fairly similar, and he's a basher. But he's when he was running before, he was doing too much, just running into the pile and hoping to move the whole pile out of the way. Where Armstead come in and he didn't see a hole, he found a hole. And that's what you gotta do as a running back. You gotta find these holes. You can't just bash into the line and hope you're gonna get through. You know, you can't push 10 people out of the way. That's what he's been trying to do. On the other side of the ball, you got with the Lions, they got one guy really important coming back to them is Hollins. I don't know, man. I don't know how long he's been out, but he's coming back for this game, and they're bringing Pete back, Robertson, our old defensive end from last year. He's been out, and I don't know if he's sitting because they've got a decent line. And that Thuma, the other defensive end, I think they're leading sacker. So, you know, they got Betts there. Like, he was when he played before, he led the league. And then they got Covington. You know, they've got all these guys that are good possibility, making up a really good defensive line. But for some reason their defense have been taken advantage of big time, you know, and hopefully the Riders can take advantage of them too, you know, passing but the Lions gonna have to play really, really well, no doubt about it. The offensive line's gonna have to really play well, because that BC line, defensive line, is a decent bloody line. And tell you, Harris is going to have to get rid of the ball fast. But back to BC there with Hollins coming back. he wasn't even the guy that hurt us last game. It was McKinnis. Good God. I think he racked up about 170 yards or something. I can't remember. It was a lot of yards he racked up last game. And plus they've got Stanback. And Rourke, he's going to be the quarterback. That's going to be big controversy. I guess they got to play him. I don't think they'll be keeping both them quarterbacks next year. That's for sure. I highly doubt it. You know, they can't afford that kind of cash on quarterbacks. And boy, look at this tree. That's ever a nice colors. Wow, I love that orange and red. Yeah, it's a beautiful park in the fall. That's for sure. Really nice. And yeah, there's another one of those trees. They're just beautiful. I don't know what kind they are. Should get one of those for my yard. Yeah, like I'm always nervous for games, but for some reason I'm not as nervous anymore now that we're in the playoffs. Now we got a chance. The rest is bonus time. Just tune your game up for the playoffs. And of course it's better to get a home game. There's no doubt about that. Man, it's stupid if you didn't want to have a home game. I've heard some people say that it doesn't matter. You still got to beat them in the Western Final, which is true, but I tell you, your chances of beating them a hell of a lot better at home. Well, it should be with your hometown crowd. You know, they can make it difficult for opposing offenses, make a lot of noise, and you can't. It's harder to call plays on the line of scrimmage, and you can get a lot of illegal procedure calls, and those are all due to crowd noise. There's no doubt in my mind about that. As far as I think we're going to win this one going away. I think this is the first game we're going to feel comfortable in the fourth quarter, and I hope Harris really gets going this game and gets her tuned in for the playoffs. We need this win big time to get in second place, and it'd really be funny if Toronto beat Winnipeg. It would silence a lot of the Bomber fans for a bit. I don't blame them for celebrating. No, they've had a bloody good team again this year, and they're doing really well. So they deserve first place. And it might end up there, and we'll have to take them on in Winnipeg if we can win that Western Final. And I think we're going to get there. That's my new goal. Get to the Western Final. And then who knows from there. You can get in that final and you get a ticket to the show, the ticket for the Grey Cup. And man, you can get yourself a ticket to the Grey Cup. Oh, look at that one, all red. Beautiful. Anyway, that's about it. I'll talk to you maybe game day if anything changes here. Right now I'm taking Winnipeg to win. I'm Montreal. They might even lose. I think I took Ottawa because I doubt if they'll even play Fajardo. And I'm taking Edmonton to win. It should be an interesting weekend of ball, and decide who's getting all these, how they're going to finish in the playoffs. Anyway, till next time, I'll talk to you probably before the game. We'll put a blurb out, and after the game, and hopefully it's a victory. So till next time, Rider fans, cheer loud, cheer proud, and go Rough Riders, go!